Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have my friend Madeline with me again, and what we created was kind of like a Valentine's look. So this is a look that we did. If you want to go ahead and check out how we did this look, go ahead and stay tuned and keep on watching. We already have everything set up. You guys can't see it, but we have like everything, like our entire makeup, skincare, everything. So we're gonna get ready. We're gonna do a Valentine's look. So yeah, we're gonna get started. Do you already have skincare on?
No, I have to put some skincare on. So I'm gonna use the fresh
Rose face cream. She's gonna use my skincare. I'm gonna use the Ole Henriksen banana eye cream. This eye cream wears so good, like under makeup. Like it will help your makeup like not crease.
Oh, give me some of that.
And it's brightening. Cause I have hella badass orejas.
Banana.
Orejas. Ojeras.
Estúpida.
Ojeras. And then I'm gonna use the fresh rose face cream. This is really good for dry skin. Combo to dry skin, mostly for dry skin, but my skin has been getting really dry and like super oily in a T-zone. So,
and I just want to say we have different makeup, like different ways we put our makeup on. So
it's just to get ready with us and kind of like chit chat with you guys and everything. So I just have my hair in a chongo because we'll be doing our hair. Don't worry, we're not gonna stay this fucking messy. Okay, so I'm gonna go in and use the Hourglass primer.
This Estee Lauder, the mattifier
primer.
Yeah,
one thing too, when you want to do like makeup for events, you want to avoid any type of SPF because you will get flashback, and girls, you don't want to look like fucking.
I'm like, does this have SPF?
No, this one, so the Hourglass one does have SPF in it, but one thing that it does not do, it doesn't give you any flashbacks, so that's really fucking good.
Do you have a Valentine's boo?
No, I don't. No, I don't talk to anyone. I'm not talking to anyone at the moment. I'm not talking to anyone. I'm not, I don't have anything going on with anyone. I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm just saying me. That's my focus. Just focus on myself. I don't need to focus on no dude.
Have you ever been blacked out drunk, bruh?
Bitch, yeah, hella times.
I've only had once been blacked out drunk.
Really? I've been so many times. It's so sad. I need to stop. I need to stop with my bad habits. I look fucking crazy.
Just gonna...
Okay, so now that our freaking eyebrows are finished, we're gonna go ahead and jump onto the eyes. So for my eyes, I always like to use a concealer. So I always like to use the same concealer that I use under my eyebrows.
I use the Shape Tape one.
You use the Shape Tape? I like to use this concealer because I just like to use any concealer because it literally gives you one full color, and if you really want that same symmetry and that same like fucking color everywhere, then you need to conceal, because if you just use a regular primer, your like imperfections or whatever you have, if you have any dark spots in your eyelids, it's gonna pop out. So you always need a concealer. So that's what I'm gonna do. I do. So I like literally like just like blend it out, and then I like to pretty much like use a lighter concealer, and I always recommend this to like my clients and like just anyone in general. Always use a color. I know you're gonna look crazy, but trust me, your eyeshadow is gonna come out bomb. Always use a lighter color that's literally like either white or almost pink. Yeah. When you do that, it's just gonna give you a nice ass like white base.
It's just a good base to work on.
Yeah.
And like
so I use this one from Laura Geller. I don't know if she still makes me makeup, but this is an old ass product, and it's just a light ass color, and this is the one that I like to use.
And I use this Airspun one, or sometimes I like to use this this banana setting powder. Yeah. So
okay, so now that our eyelids are freaking set, this is how you're gonna look. They're just pretty freaking white, and that's fine, but I always like to keep like my eyelids like super light like that because it gives you that natural like brow highlight. So that's what I'm a fan of. So
And then I put like a little bit of.
So now I'm gonna use the James Charles palette. I'm gonna create a look with this. So I'm gonna see what the fuck I come up with. Okay, so I'm gonna use the. Are you gonna use the James Charles one?
Not today.
She's using a Modern Renaissance from Anastasia. I'm gonna use James Charles. I have all my pink all over my lid. I'm gonna grab a darker color and I'm just gonna add it in my outer corner and then just bring it in very slowly. Darker color and just in my outer corner and then just bring it in so I can start creating a crease for my eye. I'm gonna go in with a darker color now and I'm just gonna keep stacking colors out in my outer corner and my outer corner.
I'm bringing it in.
Yeah. So I'm gonna keep just stacking colors in my outer corner. Okay, so I moved the camera a little closer because I felt like you guys couldn't see what the fuck we were doing. But now I'm just gonna go ahead and grab a concealer and I'm gonna cut my crease.
And I just put like this pink glitter and I use the glue. The glitter glue from Too Faced.
I already cut my crease, as you guys can see. I like to grab a powder and just literally set it. It's very light, so I'm gonna go ahead and just set.
The James Charles palette.
Yeah. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and grab my Norvina palette from Anastasia. And I'm gonna use the shade Wild Child. And I'm gonna apply that just in my inner corner. And then what I like to do is I like to like spray my setting spray. So I'm using the Tarte and I'm just going to spray my brush. And the reason why I like to do this because it will literally glide on every freaking eyeshadow that you want to apply. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and use my Stila eyeliner and I'm just going to do a line on my waterline. Just on the lid. I'm not going to do any wing liner because I want it to be very smoky and like dramatic. So I'm just going to do my liner.
You know that one meme when you're waiting for your friend, like...
Okay, so now that that's all done, what I like to do is just go ahead and jump onto my foundation. So then for my foundation, I'm going to actually mix the Too Faced Born This Way with the Smashbox Studio Skin. Just because this one's a little bit more pinker and I'm not pink, I'm like very yellow, and then this is a little bit more warmer. So I like the mix that it gives me. We actually like to do our lashes at the end, so we probably look crazy as fuck. But I like to do my lashes at the end because every time I bake or anything, I hate it so much when powder gets on my lashes. So I'm just going to go ahead and do my foundation. She's going to use Luminous Silk by Giorgio Armani. And then I'm going to use Born This Way Too Faced. And I'm actually going to mix it with my favorite Studio Skin by Smashbox. The reason why is because this is a little bit more pink and I'm not fucking pink. Well, just my skin, but I don't like that. And just...
That's how I do that, you know?
So back.
Who was there? A bushy bad nigga. What you gonna do with it? Oh, it's a little too dark for me, but it's okay.
Okay, so I just blend out my foundation. So one thing I like to do is I don't like to put foundation here unless you have really bad under eye circles, and I would probably recommend doing foundation. But I don't like to do foundation there because I feel like you add a lot of more creases when you have foundation and then a thick ass like full coverage concealer. So I like to avoid foundation there. Okay, so now that we have our foundations in, now I'm gonna highlight with my Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Natural Beige. And then what are you gonna use?
I'm gonna do my Tarte, my light medium, and I'm gonna... It's a little too light, so I think I'm gonna mix it with her concealer. Okay. Just like a little bit, you know?
And then what I like to do this also, let's say you want a super sharp eyeshadow, I like to grab a little bit of concealer from here and then just cut it.
Just bring it down a little, actually. I'm gonna conceal my.
Every time I'm blending out my concealer, I always like to go ahead and keep my powder open. Any powder that I'm gonna bake with, I like to keep it ready just because I hate creases. And like, let's say you take like 2 minutes to like freaking like look around or something, you will crease. So, and I like to grab a dry beauty blender and then bake.
Before I actually start baking.
And then with the leftover powder, I just like to literally like set everything else. I like to go into my lid and then just literally everything that I have left over. I like do like little dabbing coins. I'm baking. I'm actually gonna grab my Sephora collection bronzer. I'm a bronzer from Anastasia, and this is what I use to contour because I don't like to use a lot of products on my skin. Just because I said it will like, it's just heavy ass makeup. You can do a heavy ass makeup with less products, like honestly. But so I'm just gonna go ahead and contour.
At me, bitch. Did you hear me? At me, bitch. No. I feel like I don't contour the bottom because I already have like a round face. So like, I feel like it makes me look kind of bigger than I like my face is. So that's what I do.
And then while that sets, I like to go ahead and then just blend out my under eye. I grab a thinner brush, just like something like that. And then I like to grab my bronzer and then just contour my nose down.
That's cute, whatever.
Guys, I found this new trick for like blush. I like to mix the two pinks in the James Charles palette. So I'll mix these two as a blush and it looks so fucking cute. So I like to just go ahead and grab my brush. I'll like tap it just like that and then I have my blush there.
Camera. Wait, you.
I like, bitch. No, trust me. The process is gonna look crazy, but the finish, like, it's gonna look good. So I like to use like that.
Okay, okay.
You see how that looks so much better? Like, you get a nice, like, natural pink.
I mean,
I'm gonna go back to my bronzer and then I'm just gonna contour again.
while she does that, I just put a little bit of concealer on the bridge of my nose. Right?
I like to just slightly bake under.
Is it hard to hear? Is it just me?
And once I'm done baking, I'm gonna leave that baking for a bit. So I like to grab my leftover product of my bronzer blush and then just literally. Okay, so while I'm letting the bottom part bake, I'm gonna go ahead and I like to always set my brows with the powder. So literally just go outward from like here to the back and then I just set it down with powder. The reason why I like to do that is because I have really oily skin and I don't like oil to come through with my brows. So I like to go ahead again and spray my brush. And then dip it in the powder. And I'll just literally follow my brows. So then I like to grab the leftover powder and literally just brush it through. But I'm very careful because you already have foundation and everything set. So just very lightly. And then I like to grab my... I'm going to go ahead and grab my brow gel from Anastasia. And I'm just going to set down my brows. But I like to focus the product more on the inner corner of my brows. Just so that way my hairs can look very more natural and not too like fake. Like if it's all drawn in. If you accidentally get any brow gel, just literally clean it up with the leftover concealer brush. Now that my brows are done, I like to go back with my brush. And then I'll just literally...
With my highlighter, I like to go like this. Because I feel like, I don't know, that's how I do it.
I don't like highlighter because I'm just not a fan of it. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyeshadow at the bottom, and I'll show you guys how I do this. I know a lot of girls have a lot of tricky, like, it's very hard for them to do.
Now on the bottom.
So I like to use the lightest color that I have, and then I like to use the darkest color. My bad, I look at you off.
I know.
Okay, so gonna go with the pink one. I'm just gonna literally put this all over under my eye. So now that I have my light color on, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my darker color that I ended up with, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put it now closer to my lash line so it can have like two colors. So now that I'm done with that, I actually like to go ahead and then just go back to my same brush that I blend everything out with, and I just literally like scoop it out just to get that leftover. But I'm very careful to brighten up. I like to grab the white color from the James Charles palette, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab this one, and I grab my brush, whatever you use to grab like your powder to bake. I use a little sponge, so I'm just gonna dip it in, and it's gonna look white, right? And I like to bake with it for a minute. This is literally gonna fucking brighten your under eye. So now that that is finished, and I'm gonna actually let that bake, I'm gonna go ahead and do my lashes. So now we're gonna do our lashes. So I'm gonna go ahead and use these, the Huapan Ming 3D in the number 11, and then she's gonna do the Amor lashes in the number 702. So they're a little bit more wispy. Mine's are more dramatic. Mine's are already cut. I've already used these before, so they're my favorite lashes. That's what I'm gonna do. So now we're gonna.
Where are your baby scissors? Baby shark do.
Those are gonna fit your eye.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Those are very short. They're gonna fit your eye.
I have long eyes. That's the thing.
Make sure you place those in the center.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that we have our lashes on, we're gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna do my bottom mascara.
I'll do my bottom mascara.
We're gonna do our bottom mascara, and then from there we're gonna jump onto lips, and then just set. Before I do my bottom mascara, I always like to like set my face, because every time I freaking like blink or something, mascara will get under. I already have my lashes on, so I'm gonna go ahead and set. I use hella setting spray, girl.
I already set.
You already set? Okay.
In my head.
So now that I'm already set, we're gonna go ahead and do our mascara. My favorite one is the Caution Mascara by Hourglass. Fuck. Layers of mascara. So this, the first layer, I like to let it like set really good, and then I'll do my lipstick, and then I'll jump back onto my mascara. So I'm gonna use the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in the shade Trust Issues. So maybe this one.
And then Focus, since it's like Valentine's Day, you know, like coming up, and shit, I'm gonna use this Fenty one that's called Uncuffed.
Uncuffed.
And then I'm gonna use this lip liner.
Okay. I don't like to use lip liner with liquid mattes because I feel like I can apply it really good. So I'm gonna use this. Use this matte lipstick, Trust Issues by Anastasia, because I went more for like a bold, very nighttime look. So pretty much our makeup is done. Do you see I need to do anything? I'm already done.
Are you gonna put a mascara on your bottom?
No, I feel like that's fine.
I think I'm just gonna curl them a little bit.
She's just gonna curl her lashes. My makeup is already done because I don't want to add anything. If you want to add like a highlighter, you definitely can. I'm just not a fan of highlighters, so I'm gonna leave it as it is. I like that really like matte look.
Her look.
Yeah. So this is our look, the finished look. We're gonna go ahead and do our hair and then change real quick, and then we'll be back. But overall, this is our makeup look for Valentine's. So if you want to go more with like a light, more juicy lip, you can do hers. If you want to go more bold, something more, try different, super glam, I'll probably copy my look.
This is like a purple pinkish, mine's like a pink, you know.
I'll actually keep you guys very updated. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me. I'll actually keep the link in my bio, so that way you guys can be updated, because I'm always uploading my looks there too, and I always show you guys a little bit more, like I'm always keeping you guys very, very updated with what I'm doing or something like a new surprise that I have coming up. So go ahead and follow me on Instagram. If you have my Snapchat as well, you can go ahead and find my Snapchat and my Instagram too. And go ahead and add me on my, I think I'm more updated like on my Snap, huh? And on my Snap, I'm always like uploading like, hey, you guys, like I have this and this coming through, or like something, just being very updated. But go ahead and stay tuned. We're going to go ahead and finish off the look. We're going to do our hair and then just change. Okay, so these are both the looks that we actually came up with. I just kind of threw in some like curls into my hair, kind of pulled it back, and then I'm wearing like the snake skin top. So pretty much this is what I went for. What did he go for?
I went for more like, oh, if you're going on a picnic and just casual, and hers is more like dinner.
Mine's is more like dinner. Mine's is like a nighttime. She went more with like a daytime. My lipstick is like bold. My makeup is very, very bold, so it's both on both sides, so it's a very good nighttime look. Hers is more of a daytime. Both the looks. Thank you guys so much for watching. Go ahead and stay tuned. We will have more video up for you guys. I'll try to go ahead and keep you guys more updated. Go ahead and follow me on my Instagram and on my Snapchat. That's usually where I keep you guys most updated and tell you guys pretty much everything like I'll be doing if I'm filming, if I'll be at a certain place too. Go ahead and comment down below and let me know what you guys actually want to see. Go ahead, don't forget to like my videos and follow me on Instagram and Snapchat, and like my video and comment down below. Subscribe to my channel. You can go ahead and turn on your notifications so whenever I upload you will get a notification. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. I'll actually try to go ahead and have more video guys up for you guys very, very soon. Thank you so much. Love you guys.